Hello and welcome, guys. Uh, in this video, I would like to show you guys certain things that was said between our esteemed top player, Accordion, and a EU4 developer, Gruji. Well, you might ask, who's Accordion again? Well, Accordion is the guy who has basically the same skill level as Marco, who has World Conquest speedrun records under his belt, so he knows what he's talking about. But that's not the point. Whether he knows his shit or not, which he certainly does, he was talking and asking why a evil developer do certain decision as they do, and all he got was very, very defensive attitude, which I'm going to show you next. To start this video, though, I would like to say that things have been changing for the better in general, but I would say that they still have a lot of work to do on the game and as much as themselves, given the way they're treating their players. Now, I don't want to go deep into. There was an incident in the greatest LAN party which has taken place in Poland. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard about it, and I'm pretty sure most of you know what it is. And there was a Russian streamer. Um, if you really want the whole story, you can go to his channel and watch his video instead because he made a rather complete video on how he was treated. But in short, there was a Russian streamer who paid, using his own money no less, he paid to go to this grandest LAN party. He was playing as a player, and given that the castle's Wi Fi is dog shit, he decided to purchase a SIM card to stream because he can't stream on the Wi Fi. And his stream was popular. People were watching his stream, and everything was fine until later on. At the end of the day, the Paradox developer came to him and gave him a hate speech. Pretty much, I would say, it's pretty much a hate speech on how he was streaming and robbing the views of the official Paradox channel. Now, again, I am outlining what happened. If you really want the whole story, or if you want to ask him, go do it yourself. He has a channel, he has a video about this, but that happened not too long ago. And now, this stuff is from a few days ago. I'm friends with Accordion, and he sent me these things, and he was really upset because he did nothing wrong. He was simply making inquiries to the developer. Why do you do this thing? Why did you do this? What's the decision making process? What's the thought process, for example? So, anyway, as you can see, this is one of the on the screen for the last few minutes. It's one of the things that I have taken from the Paradox forums where I honestly agree on. Honestly, given the last few years of development, I honestly don't think they know how to make the game more difficult without making it more tedious, either because it's too hard to do, aka improving the AI, so that it actually poses a challenge, or because they don't understand the difference between the two at high skill levels. So let's get on with it. And you know what? It's true. I know I've been kind of positive with what happened in the past, what happened in the last few months regarding the upcoming changes, but there are still a lot of work to do, and toxicity behavior is not one of the things that I expect from them. So, as you're about to see, the guy on these screenshots, 1.30 estate, is the Gruji, the EU4 developer, and according to Accordion, the whole thing took place in Flory Worry's Discord on a public channel, no less. So, yeah, if you see, you can actually go to Flory's Discord and you can read this whole thing. and I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be deleted. But anyway, so I'm about to show you what happened in the convo. So accordion is accordion, and this is Gruji, which is an official EU4 developer, as I just mentioned, who is also happen to be writing developer diaries all the time. Now, so he's asking, I don't think the difficulty or average pace of conquest itself, is there such a thing, blah 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 blah. I don't understand the need for another cap. I'm adding a soft cap. To be honest, I don't see there's much point in comparing prior to blah 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 blah. But if I lower all efficiency by half, blah blah blah, you get. So this is not really important, because these things are pretty much just talking on the points. In the beginning, everything was kind of civilized, and then though, not even if me and someone don't agree, it's always constructive. So in the beginning, anyways. So So now I'm gonna just show you guys the parts that start to get a bit. Well, I would say he's being defensive. He's dodging the question, but it's up to you. You can decide for yourself. You can judge for yourself. So, for example, he's asking, why is there a cap at all? But the answer is the same as why corruption in territories was introduced. And the idea is that if they had a reason to add territorial corruption, which is to slow your ass down and stop you from doing anything if you hit the cap, basically. And then, so if you have the same reason as why that was introduced, then why do you change the system? Because even if you change it to a new system, it is still essentially territorial corruption or something similar to slow you down. So there's been other mechanics. No, there's been other mechanics trying to slow you down previously, so that's not an argument, blah blah blah. So why do you add more if you say there was mechanics that already slowing you down? You want to play with a more decision regarding what land to conquer, yeah, but how do you add a development or state limit? Then they would organize or invest in that land. Okay, now here is where you can see that he's in a loss of words. So if you want to put a hard cap on conquest, why don't you just stick with territorial corruption? But you claim that the new system, it does that, but you can organize and invest in that land to make it go away. But how is a development or state limit going to change organizing or investing? Like making state or not? That's not really organizing, because there is a simple way to get rid of this limit, as they say, quote unquote, that they are going to add courthouse that reduces the weight of this land. So that's just invest, or rather a money sink, just like territorial corruption. You just pay for it. So that's not organizing or investing, right? So he says, pick ideas, rely on estates, etc., build infrastructure. Well, simply put, a fucking courthouse. Admin ideas. I mean, that's not really a good solution. So, he start claiming that he doesn't care. I think he doesn't care about the reason because it's not his style of play. Now, that's not what a developer should fucking say, right? So when a player, a good one no less, asks you why do you do the things you do, you're giving a half-ass reasons that didn't make sense. And then said player, or anyone with a brain that isn't a fucking ape, would ask you, that reason does not make sense. Can you elaborate? Can you explain to me the connection of your reasoning? No, fuck you. I don't. You don't. You just don't care about the reason because it's not your style. I'm done talking to you. That's not what a developer's supposed to do, right? Please don't say that. I'm capable of considering objectively. I'm asking, why do you want to slow down conquest, but without nerving absolutism? Now, that is a good question, right? Think about this. Absolutism, therefore, admin efficiency is the reason why the end game conquest goes up exponentially, right? Why do you not nerf the? It's like, why is trade company so strong? Other than trade company being completely OP, there's also the part where state is not good enough. So why do you want to nerf trade company without buffing state? Why do you want to nerf mercenaries without buffing base manpower? Why do you want to slow down conquest but keep all the admin efficiency in there like with the Mughals? So it's really two questions. It's like, first, why do you want to slow down conquest at all? And then it says, I just answered that. Because we don't want you to do that. We want you to organize and invest in your land. Slowing down conquest does not make me want to invest in my land. The same thing as killing wide play does not make me want to play tall. Right? You can kill my girlfriend, it ain't mean I'm gonna go fuck a hooker. So this is the quote. The ideas I've been going with was I wanted something that would slow you down and put you where you have to make certain decisions but not feel like a strangling as its own system. You're using without context. Excuse me, bruh? I'm not trying to accuse you of anything you haven't said. I was pointing out on your phrasing. Well, you said it, right? So why do you want to slow us down? Never mind. I fuck you. I'm not talking to you. So yeah, that's not an argument. Now you're just taking a piss. Now look at how defensive he's getting. Like he just keep dodging the damn question. He never really gave an answer that was acceptable and reasonable and logical. And now he's just like, you're fucking brain dead. I'm not talking to you. Right? I mean, the pre-1550 world conquests are not something I feel you should really care when making changes. Blah, blah, blah. And then some people got in. Clients say, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really matter. But then it's like, where does it matter where they come from? What does it matter? Fucking English. Where they came from. And then he started repeating himself again. But either way, you asked me if the changes was done to make world conquest slower. No, it's part of it, because the core part is to make forces common players to have to make interesting decisions on how to organize their territories. What exactly is interesting, though? The whole state and territory mechanics is fucking boring. You just press a button, you turn it on, you turn it off, right? So it's just obstacles, and I understand there are obstacles to conquest, and I understand the game has changed. But what if I do it faster than before? If then, what's the point of adding another obstacle? It's way easier. Wait, so you just added an obstacle to make the game easier? So why not just reduce admin efficiency then? I mean, back in the day, before the whole absolutism garbage, which I think is a garbage mechanics, because you're having to fight rebels to get this thing so that you can do something. And back in the day, admin tech, 3 admin techs give you admin efficiency 20% each. Just like today, instead of 10 is 20%, and the maximum you got was 60%. And there was no such nonsense, such as everyone ending with 70% and getting the Mughals for another 80% or something. International ideas giving you 85. Well, you're saying as we added these things out of nothingness. But anyway, so there's still more. So let's change from asking about corruption into, will the AI running away thing be looked at? What? That's the thing that really bothers me the most. Yeah, that bothers me a lot too. The fucking AI running to Siberia to carpet siege some useless land. And it affects everyone, indeed, because the AI isn't even defending themselves. And then, again, someone says, don't remember, blah blah blah, but said, just tweak some modifiers and they'll be good, or something to that effect. If it was easy, it would have been done. So he says the reason why they're not fixing the AI is because it's difficult to do. But what's hard about it? They don't engage because of combat modifiers. So yeah, because if you have a lot of morale, or if you have a bigger stack, the AI will prefer to dodge you instead of engaging you because it thinks that it will lose. But the downside is that instead of dodging you in their own region, they dodge all the way across the world so that you can never find them again. I'm scared. So the thing is, as he says, it was easy, it would have been done, but as I kept saying many times in my videos, it was working as recently as 1.22. In fact, in 1.24, they still kind of acceptable. They are still kind of acceptable in 1.24. But yeah, even before that, the AI was so basically. If you guys haven't played this game for so long, at some point back in time, the AI has a code in the programming that says they cannot leave their home region. So what does that even mean, you may ask? So in the case, for example, in the case of Ming, for example, his capital is in China. He is not allowed to leave China or anywhere outside his territory that far away. Like so, if he has a province in Southeast Asia, obviously he's allowed to go there, but he's not allowed to go up to Siberia or go up to Central Asia, for example. For example, if you have some guy in like Russia, but Russia's not a good one, but let's say you're fighting Poland. He's not allowed to leave Ruthenia or Eastern Europe. That was the code. And that constrained them in their home region to fight their defensive wars. And since they can't leave, they are at some point they're forced to combine force to try to stop you. And then he goes like accusative. I know humans like to try and find a single culprit to a problem. But why AI acts weird for players is because there are several thousand things tugging on it constantly. Oh, so you're accusing us for being fucking brain dead because we are too stupid to understand why or what thousand things tugging on the AI, and we're just blaming on it to find a single problem. You know, let's be frank here. This guy, this fucking Gucci guy, he's not a programmer. He isn't the AI programmer. He might have some knowledge about how the AI works, but he ain't a fucking programmer. And again, since the AI was working in the past, what he said definitely wasn't true because all they had to do was to revert the AI back to where it was. How did it come to this point? You can't seriously think because just fix the AI is a dumb sentence. And then you are not even trying to work on it. I don't know. Couldn't you tell me? I would insult you. I would insult your mother. I would call your sister a whore. And I would call you brain dead. But, you forced me to. It was that easy. Don't you think it would have been done? Are you implying we're so fucking incompetent? Are you insulting us as incompetent Swedish people? Yeah, you are, bitch. You can't even write English. I would think so, but I never know what you guys are doing because you guys never actually tell us what you guys are doing. And again, you keep saying it was hard, but you aren't even trying to explain why it is hard. You just say, "Oh, there's several thousand things tugging on it," and you're not going to understand, so I don't want to explain it to you. Now, this is where things get ugly, as you guys can see. I can bring up a bug that has taken more than a year to fix, but sure, I don't want to be impolite. What am I supposed to say? Say yes? I don't know why it's broken. What the fuck is that? What kind of attitude is that anyway? But hey, since I'm not a developer, I'm free to insult them. I'm just some random guy on YouTube who plays EU4 well, and I have no. You know what? You know the thing about opinion? Everybody's got one. But hey, I'm not trying to be rude, but would it be possible to make sure vessels converted before releasing the rework? No. Because of time? Because the AI was not capable of setting aside a budget properly, which now we have had plenty of time, write an entire new system for to be better at what the fuck's he saying? For AI to be better at what the fuck? I don't know what he says. He's fucking like his mother dropped him when he was a baby. What about delaying the rework until it is solved? Hey, breaking news, guys. 1.30 was supposed to be the patch that fixes all the tech debt, as they said it 1 year ago. Remember? They said there was a shitloads of glitches, shitloads of bugs, shitloads of UI lying to players, shitloads of AI programming being brain dead, and we are going to spend 1 year without making any new DLC and fix all of this shit and releasing it and improving performance, blah 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 blah, and push the whole patch out next along with the new European DLC. So, can we just fix the vessels converting? No. So, because of time? No, because the AI is not programmed to do that. Well, how about program them to do that? I don't really care about the inner workings of Paradox, just asking as a player. I just want to see what the fuck you guys are doing, and I just want to see bugs getting fixed. I'm not gonna get beta into this again. Wait, what the fuck? My dear customer, I know you have questions, I know you have inquiries, I know you have wish lists on the bugs getting fixed, but no, I'm not gonna get baited into talking to you, because I'm not your customer service, and I don't care. You're the one paying for it like a dumb chump. It's not a bait, it's a legitimate question from consumer perspective. I don't know how more am I supposed to communicate? What the fuck? Your job, you're getting paid to be the communicator. What the fuck? Are you telling me that you're not happy with your job? Then fucking quit, bitch. And sometimes you guys make bad decisions, but they're obviously so bad that it is so easy to see. Even a guy who has 100 hours in this game can tell you that it's bad. But still, you go through with it. And when people tell you, don't do it, you do it. And you fucked it up. And then people ask you, fix the fucking thing. No, we have no time. I don't want to talk about it. There are a lot of EU4 communities, and a lot more bigger than this one. So yeah, bitches, I'm leaving the Discord. I'm not gonna answer your question no more. No dev has ever responded to anything I've asked on the forums, save for innocent questions in dev diaries. Well, that's because of your toxic behavior. Oh, roasted. Yeah, I guess we're toxic. So, I'm not gonna respond to someone who starts with the premise that I'm an idiot. I've never called you that. That's your assumption. That's what you felt like. So, oh shit. If a customer asks you why this shit is not fixed, that's toxic. Now we know how Paradox Forums works. Damn, bro. What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to communicate? Are we supposed to ask the community manager anything? Nope. Go fuck yourself, bitch. We took your money, now you're gonna get it. So, to finish this video off, I mean, as I said, pass the judgment yourself. As I said, to end this video, I would say Accordion, when he was talking to me, as I said, he was really upset. Because obviously, when you're treated this way, it's obviously fucking breathtaking. He said, I just want everyone, and especially developers, to understand that they have completely backward understanding of how they treat players. I am asking him questions, completely legitimate in my opinion. In my eyes, he was asking legitimate questions. He's not making shit up out of thin air. He's asking stuff that we've been asking for years. Just like I would ask my internet provider why my Wi-Fi is fucked. But he acts like if I'm insulting him by even questioning his ability and the state of the game. Well, he definitely said, why are you assuming I'm an idiot? No, I'm not gonna get baited into this again. I'm not gonna talk to you. He has the emotional capacity of a 12-year-old Fortnite player. He should be asking me what I'm complaining about. He's a community manager, for fuck's sake, right? And he's the guy writing the developer diary. But no. There's only this is our say so in Paradox forums. You don't get to say shit. This is not a democracy. So yeah, guys, this is rather some drama, popcorn, whatever you like to call it, but it is rather outrageous, and he can change his name, but he is who he is, and everybody knows that, right? So he ain't gonna be able to hide from that. Yeah. I wonder if they even have any kind of PR. Like, why is a guy who is in the development team also in a Discord doing PR stuff, right? That stuff should be done by community manager, someone with thicker skin, no less, right? Why, if you know you have bad temper, or you just get triggered easily, or you're just a defensive, crying little bitch who can't take people criticizing your works, then why are you here? Why are you even talking to people? But I guess that's why they go back to the loving, warm Paradox forums and ban whatever people who question them all the time. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope I have given you a bit of a laugh today. And Accordion, I sympathize with you. The Russian dude, I sympathize with you. And I know that the Russian dude is still waiting for an apology from Paradox, and I hope he gets it, or even some sort of compensation for how he was treated. So anyway, see you guys.